This is Frontier Africa Reports live from the venue of the African Energy Week in Cape Town, South Africa. Here it's been 4 days of the various sessions taking place. Today, Thursday, we've seen quite a number of sessions that focus on a number of big issues. Let's just run you through. There was starting with Nigeria, with that focus, Invest in Nigeria Energies, which were a whole lot of professionals, industry leaders, and international oil companies asking the country to do a whole lot more in terms of reform, looking at the current reform agenda being done, the passage of the passage of the Petroleum Industry Act late sometime about a year or two ago now, the former administration, and the whole fuel subsidy regime, which has just been worked on by the current administration. There are a lot of questions also about how much Nigeria can deliver from the upstream, downstream, and the midstream section of the oil and gas industry. What about evacuations, oil theft? All those are some of the questions being asked in our space. The unbundling of the NNPC, the contributions of the local content development, and we're also discussing one of the panel. We've seen a few countries today showcasing the investment opportunities within their various jurisdictions. The Ghana Deputy Minister of Energy was in another session earlier today talking about the reform over the past few years in the Ghana's economy and the energy sector and what's being done moving forward. We're having a session later in the day on Invest in Kenya, looking at the East African community. One country in Africa has been showing up in almost all the sessions. Bigly has to do with Equatorial Guinea, of course. One of the top officials of the energy minister is in charge, or is the current president of OPEC conference. So he's also bringing a whole lot of conversation into that. Now, let me tell you briefly about the US-Africa Roundtable, which was a very major panel conversation here today, earlier in the morning, regarding the relationship and the partnership between Africa and the United States, one of the largest energy producers and consumer of planet Earth. What partnership in terms of policies, investments, and other areas Africa will get from the United States. The United States is looking at support for Africa, but climate adaptation, climate change, climate issues are part of what the United States would like to see happen. The United States is interested in how Africa can have a just energy transition, but also mainstream sustainability for the environment and the planet. All that were in conversation as well. Then you have a panel of conversations that also focus on liquefied natural gas and liquefied petroleum gas, in which you've got some of Nigerian gas institutions speaking on two panels. The CEO for the group managing director of UTM Floating Liquefied Natural Gas, Julius, was on one of the panel talking about the new floating liquefied natural gas, which the company is building in partnership with the NNPC, as well as local and international investors in Bayelsa State, Nigeria. He was also on a panel that was focused more earlier in the day. He was also on the Nigeria platform, and all of that conversation going on. Then you've got the deal signed between the African Energy Chamber, the organizers of the African Energy Week, and the chairman of the Black Impact Foundation, which supports youth and younger ones in Africa in terms of their quest for energy sustainability, reducing energy poverty, and supporting entrepreneurship within that sector. NGIU signed on behalf of the AEC, and Clarence also CEDAW signed on behalf of the Black Impact Foundation just about an hour or two ago. So it's been quite busy in terms of the various meetings going on between companies. Everyone's trying to make a deal. Everyone here is trying to put meetings, trying to see what strategic partnerships, what cooperation and collaboration can be harvested within these few days of the conference, so that it's not just about talking. You can put a whole lot more into action in terms of what needs to be done following this particular high-profile summit attended by thousands of delegates from across Africa and around the world. So it's been quite a very positive another day. The critical minerals conversation also held yesterday, and a bit of that also today, how to bring the mineral sector, production of lithium, other forms of energy within the solid mineral sector into the energy mix for the African continent, use of coal, nitrogen, bringing hydrogen into the mix and all of that. Quite a whole lot of experts across various sectors are discussing all these opportunities that are available for the continent. But the center focus of all of this is the need for Africa to be energy independent, to have sustainability of energy, reduce poverty, provide energy at affordable costs, and minding the environment as well for the huge population, 1.2 billion people on the continent. So this is one very important and timely conference or summit, if we want to put it that way, that is happening here in Cape Town, South Africa, and we're covering this all ends for everyone. And back from here at the City ICC venue of the 2023 edition of the African Energy Week. I am boasting, I'm reporting for Frontier Africa Reports all week. Watch out from tomorrow as well to the weekend for Africa and for the Energy Frontier special focus coming right from here, putting together some of the big portions of this particular one-week conference. I will put all of that in a basket for you. Bye for now.